A very good morning to all of you, my dear students. Today we are back with our physics classes. I thought you all must be getting bored with the same setup, same type of teaching. So today I am trying something new. Today we are going to explore different aspects of how energy can be converted from one type to another type. For this, I have found this place because here are a lot of solar plants, which I'll show you after taking the class. There are plenty of them all over around. This is the district school, the Zilla school of Motihari, and here I have found a lot of these type of solar plates. So what do they actually doing? What are they actually doing? As you can see on my back, there are a lot of solar plates. What are those solar plates actually doing here? They are, as you can see, this is a very bright sunny day. So a lot of energy in form of heat and light is coming for free for us to use, but we can't do anything. Plants are doing their job, grasses are doing their job, everything is being taken care of by nature, but we are not using it. But we can also use it for our well-being. That's why these plants are here. These solar uh, lights are there. They do one thing. They have a as you can see, one black rectangular shaped solar plate. Those solar plates absorb the lights. They have silicon plates and something uh, engineering, very brilliant technology there. They absorb the energy from the sunlight, and they use that energy to charge a battery which is present just below there. Okay, and that battery is used to give lights. So this is how in the daytime we recorded the light somehow, and in the night we used it. Okay, so this is called conversion of energy. Most of the energy forms can be easily converted into electricity. Okay, just like heat energy can be converted in electricity. Okay, again then mechanical energy can be converted in electricity, like the hydropower plants. Okay, and please excuse me, like hydropower plants are there to convert mechanical energy into electrical energy. Similarly, there is thermal power plant to convert heat energy into electrical energy. Similarly, there are nuclear power plant to convert nuclear energy into electrical energy. There are dynamos. So simply electrical energy is kind of our currency energy. We use it in terms of transports, and energy is converted uh, in electrical energy, and then it is converted in any other type of energy. Just like if we have to convert electrical energy in, let's say, mechanical energy, there are fans. Okay, there are motors. Okay, if we have to convert it in sound energy, there are sound boxes. In heat energy, there are heaters, irons, geysers. In let's say light energy, there are CFLs, tube lights. So similarly, conversion of energy is also a very considerable aspect to look upon while we are studying energy. Okay, so in our book there is a whole list given of which type of energy can be converted into which type using which machine. So I will refer the book for this, and we will see each of them one by one. Okay, here it is giving that electrical energy into heat energy. How can electrical energy be converted into heat energy? To using heaters, irons, geysers, and electric kettles. These options are there. Then heat energy into electrical energy. Now heat energy for thermal power station, for converting heat energy into electrical energy. That means a power station is required when we are making electricity. Okay, electrical energy into chemical energy, chemical batteries while they are being charged. Okay, when we are charging our batteries using electricity, okay, just like in our inverters, what happens is the chemical energy which is stored, the electrical energy which is stored in the battery is changed, which is from coming from the the circuit. That is changed in form of chemical energy, and is stored in that battery. Okay, then there are chemical energy into electrical energy transformations. The battery, which when we will use it, it will be a conversion from chemical energy to electrical energy. Okay, Okay. Electrical energy into mechanical energy. There are several examples like fans, motors, washing machines, grinders, lifts, electric trains. All these are converting what? Electrical energy into mechanical energy. Okay. Now mechanical energy into electrical energy. Generators and dynamos. Okay. The turbines, air mills. They are converting what? Mechanical energy, rotating and then converting into electrical energy. Okay. Electrical energy into sound energy. Sound speakers, electric bulb, music system, telephone speakers, earphones, Bluetooth earphones. Okay, all are what? Converting electrical energy into sound energy. Then sound energy into electrical energy. Microphone. The microphone, the way I am talking here, is exactly audible to you. That means my sound is going there. How is it going there? I am not shouting so loudly that it is reaching to all of you. It is being recorded with the microphone, okay? And that microphone is converting the sound energy into electrical energy, and then that electrical energy is again converting in some ways and reaching you, okay? Okay. So microphone. Electrical energy into mechanical energy, magnetic energy. Electromagnets are, as we had discussed maybe earlier, that if not, then it's okay, I'll tell you right now that electromagnets are those magnets which are some kind of instruments, okay, designed such a way that when electricity is supplied, that instrument, that tool works like a magnet. Okay, magnetic properties come into it. There is coiling and all done in that, and it becomes like a magnet when electrical energy is passed through it. So that is a very good example of conversion of electrical energy into magnetic energy. Okay. Then we have electrical energy into light energy. So bulbs, we have tube lights, we have CFLs, a lot of examples. Okay. Light energy into chemical energy. These plants are doing, converting this light energy into chemical energy, photosynthesis. Okay. Okay. Then we have chemical energy into mechanical energies. Chemical energy into mechanical energy. All the engines which are running on petrol and diesel or coal, they are all converting chemical energy into mechanical energy. Just like we have vehicles, machines driven by combustion of fuels. Factories also run by fossil fuels. Chemical energy into heat energy. The burning of fossil fuels or crackers, simple, or our after digestion, the respiration which we do in our body is also very good example of chemical conversion of chemical energy to heat energy. Heat energy into mechanical energy. So here we have steam engines or steam turbines where heat energy is converted into mechanical energy. Water is boiled and then that steam is used to do mechanical changes. Okay, mechanical energy. And then mechanical energy into heat energy. Electric drill, friction between objects is a very good example of mechanical energy into heat energy. Solar energy into heat energy. Solar cooker, solar water heaters, these are solar panels, solar lights, plates. Solar energy into electrical energy. Solar cells, okay, which are charged by solar plates. So these are different types of conversion of energies. Okay, here is very beautiful diagram also given here. You can have a look. All the things are given here, but you can also have a look to have a better understanding how everything is converted into electrical energy and back to its form. Okay, okay. And then we have a little bit left, so that we will also discuss right now, that conservation of energy. My dear students, energy is very rapidly, many there are resources, there are two types of energy mostly, energetic resources. One type is renewable. That means no matter how much we use, just like the sun, no matter how much we use, as long as the sun is there, it will continue giving us light and heat and energy. Just like wind energy, no matter how much we rotated our turbine with the help of this wind, it will never stop, never cease to flow. Similarly, there are some resources which will vanish if we unjudicially use them. Okay, just like fossil fuels, coal, petroleum, diesel, kerosene. Okay, so these resources need to be used little bit wisely, judiciously, so our use is also done and it is also saved for the generations ahead, and it is also beneficial for the nature. Okay, So there are two types of resources. As I'm very sure you must have understood these things from a very early age. I think standard 5 or 6 it is introduced first. Standard 5, renewable resource and non-renewable resource. There are two types. Then we have conservation of energy. We can conserve energy. There are some remedies given in your book. I'll read that for you. Walk or use a bicycle to travel small distances. Okay, we don't need to always take out our big SUV to go to the market. We can sometimes take a bicycle also to go to the market, or walk also. It beneficial for our health also, and that is very good for the sustainable development, the whole nature, whole world. Okay, switch off appliances such as fans, bulbs and air conditioners when not in use. This is very basic thing we have been taught from the very childhood in our school also, that we should must switch off all those things, because all those things, the energy which is used to glow that bulb in your house is, you know, is not freely available. It does not, when I see freely available, I don't mean by money, I mean by all the labor and all the load which we are giving on this nature is also a type of cost which we are paying. So that energy is not freely available, that we have left it somehow, it's going on. What is the big deal? 5 rupees or 10 rupees will increase, I'll manage it. No, it's not about 5 rupees or 10 rupees. It's about the earth itself. Okay, if we will, everyone will little so maybe one river will be saved if little effort is done by everyone. Otherwise the situation is in front of you. Okay, use pressure cooker for cooking, as they require less energy. This is a very wise choice to use pressure cookers while cooking. One scientific trick I'll tell you, which I personally use. If you don't have a pressure cooker, or if due to some condition you can't use a pressure cooker, you are using simple that kadhai or that patila to cook something, you can or any other type of vessel if you are using, and you want to cook that food which is kept inside fast, you need to cover that food, that and you need to put some heavy weight stone. Okay, just like anything which is heavy to lift, if you will put it on that utensil, the food will be cooked much faster. This is a truth, you can try it. Okay. Then we have pressure cookers also available for us to use. Wherever possible, use renewable sources of energy. Wherever possible, try to think smartly which source of energy is renewable and which source of energy is non-renewable. Okay, mostly the fossil fuels are non-renewable, so we should definitely LPG, fossil fuels, this will burn and they will go. So those things we should try to reduce. Then we have biomass as a source of energy. Use biomass as a source of energy. Instead of burning coal, we can burn debris of plants. Okay, plant debris, just like the leaves which are fallen here, we can collect them and burn them. Okay, if it is very much needed, then otherwise burning itself is very dangerous. Use devices such as solar cells, solar cooker and solar heaters. These devices are absolutely free. No no sun bill will come to your house at the end of your month. This is your solar bill. Okay, there will be no such type of bill. Only you have to invest once in this type of setups, and then the energy is totally free and it's all yours. Okay, and then there is one last thing: conservation of energy. Energy while transferring. When we have discussed all the things, this last point is also very obvious to discuss right now, that energy can never be created nor be destroyed. Okay, neither be created nor be destroyed. Let's say this is a book. Okay, and this book is kept here. It has some potential energy. It can fall down if I'll remove my hand. It has some potential energy. If I'll simply little bit toss it, then what is happening here? I am giving some energy to this book. I'm giving some energy. This book is tossed upward. When it is going upward, then it have both kinetic energy because it is moving and potential energy because it is in air, both of it. Slowly the kinetic energy decreases, potential energy increases, and from when it stops here while going up, the potential energy is at maximum, kinetic energy is 0. Then it again starts falling towards my hand. Then again kinetic energy starts increasing, potential energy decreasing, returning back to my hand. The whole journey and the pressure which I applied in this system, again come back to my hand in form of what? Kinetic energy, and it struck my hand. Okay, with it increases some heat, it damages some cells. Okay, so energy can never be created nor be destroyed. Let's say someone is moving in a roller coaster ride, it goes like this and then slows down and then again goes like this and then again slows down and then falls very fastly. So the whole journey, the whole energy is conserved. Okay, it is neither created nor destroyed. Sun's energy, sun is giving us energy. I am absorbing it with my skin. Okay, and it converting it in heat energy. Plants are absorbing it and converting it in chemical energy. Ground is absorbing it and converting it in somehow in heat energy, evaporating water, killing humus, microorganisms. Everywhere something or the other is happening. Okay, so energy can never be created nor be destroyed. If I will take a rod, very big rod, and stuck it with on a very big metallic object, what will happen? I will provide a lot of energy. Which type of energy? Mechanical energy. Okay, I will give a lot of mechanical energy to that iron article. What will happen? A lot of sound energy will be that whole energy will be converted into heat energy. Some heat will be produced there and sound energy. The energy can never be created nor be destroyed. This was it. We can convert energy. It can never be created nor be destroyed. We can only convert energy. So it is very wise for us to convert it such a way that our all work is also done and planet is also saved, resources are also as they are, and that's why we are studying. That's why we are studying. So we will have one more class about energy. Today this much is enough, and I will request you all to go through these 2 pages of your book and remember all the names. It may come in exams also. Page number 43, here the table is given. This one and this one to you have a look, and this one you remember, go through and memorize it. If not all of them, most of them you already know. If 2, 3 are there, 4 are there, now just memorize them or keep them in your mind that yeah, this conversion is done with the help of this instrument. Thank you very much. And one thing on, I will like to show you this. This is how it looks. Okay, this is how it looks. There are more, plenty of them. Thank you very much, dear students. See you all in the next class.